What's going on, everyone? In this video, we're going to do some training. I am constantly trying to teach and educate people how to be better traders, more consistent traders. Recently just opened up my mentorship, took in one trader, been working with him this week, getting a better idea and understanding how it is you can identify these moves before they happen. That way we can almost anticipate the moves with a calculated risk so that we can make money on a day in and day out basis. What we're looking at here is the SPY. The SPY has been trading in for 2 weeks, a bit of a holding pattern. Now today we got a full-on breakout on the SPY. Is there more to come? I'm going to do another video kind of going over the macro picture on the S&P 500. So make sure that if you guys do trade or you hold the S&P, you subscribe, you turn on your notifications so you can get it, because I'm going to be looking at the weekly kind of projection where this price target could actually be heading. What we're going to focus on today is going to be supply and demand zones, with a couple of indicators on the chart being the 20 SMA and the 200 SMA, and kind of going over where we could identify these trades and how we could have actually taken 2 or 3 trades on the S&P and made really good money. So if we kind of look at this green box here in the middle, this box as of yesterday was red. I just transferred it over to green on the back test this morning. So previous supply now turning into demand until we lose and close below this block. It is going to act as our level of support. So what I was looking at here is, first things first is getting over yesterday's highs, right? So if we just completely ignore, the pre-market data and we look for a pullback into demand, when we take out yesterday's highs, we want to get long. We want to use the low of day as a stop. We want to use pre-market lows as a stop. That's trade idea number 1. Entry would have been 415.84. I want you guys to look at it on your charts. I want you guys to identify it. We're looking at the 1 hour time frame here. So look at the 1 hour time frame, put a price level mark over yesterday's highs, look for the pullback into today's lows. So what you need to see is a little bit of a pullback, consolidate, and then we need to explode through yesterday's highs. That price 415.84, that went from a move of 415.84 all the way up to a price of 417.50 within the hour. Okay, so we're talking about a $2 move in a matter of 1 hour. $2 can make your week. $2 can make some people's month if you are sized correctly. That's trade idea number 1. Keep that in mind. The next trade idea that we're looking for here is pullback into demand, okay, into demand. And as we start to wick, okay, you want to see aggressive wicks. This is going to come with a little bit more experience, when you've had a little bit more screen time and you've taken more trades, but you will start to identify this. We get down into demand in pre-market, okay? We put in a new low off the open. However, we don't really confirm. There's no follow through. And then we start to get an aggressive wick, green candle, green candle, green candle on, like, let's say a 5-minute time frame. And we're going to kind of go over that in just a second. Actually, let's pull it up right now while we're talking about it. So if we look at where we opened up, right? Look at where we were fading off into in the pre-market. Look at this candle here, okay? I want you guys to remember this candle, okay? Remember this candle, what this looks like. Normally, when we have a move, whether it's a down move, an aggressive down move, or an aggressive up move, notice these candles here. These are starting to signify that sellers are getting tired. Then we're going to add some confluence and we're going to go and ask ourselves, where are we trading at on the charts? Well, we're trading in a previous demand zone, previous supply acting as new demand. What do we want to do? We want to see green candle close over red candle, and we want to throw our money into it. We want to throw our money into green candle over red candle close. So where do we get here? Indecision candle here in demand in the pre-market. We get a green candle close over red candle in the pre-market. Now, if you trade options, you cannot enter options in the pre-market. Okay, that's fine. So what are we looking for now? What we're looking for here is to see green explode off demand, okay? We want to see explode off demand. We don't want to see small candle, small candle, small candle kind of trickle back and forth. We want volume. We want explosion out of demand, and we want to throw our money in there. You can use a stop one of 2 ways. Your stop loss would be below the green candle you're throwing your money into. That stop loss would have been here. I'll put this price level there. Stop loss 414.75. We explode off demand and immediately pull back. New traders tend to get panicked. They tend to sell here. Guys, give yourself 15, 20, 25 minutes if you're playing the 5-minute time frame. It'll show you within a matter of 15, 20, 25 minutes whether you need to exit the trade because you're stopped out, or the trade will then work in your favor. Trust me on this. Include this in your trading plan. 15 to 25 minutes after entry, you're going to get stopped out because you're going to get stopped out, right? It's going to break below your stop loss, or the trade's going to start to work in your favor. One of the two. We're not just going to continue to go sideways. Here's my recommendation. If we do go sideways, we don't get stopped out and we don't start trending in the direction, exit the trade. Sometimes I'll just exit the trade 30, 40 minutes later because it's not doing what I want it to do. In this business, we have to understand our capital is our livelihood. If it's not being put to work for us and it's not doing what we want it to do, doesn't work for me. My money works for me. Your money should work for you. If your money is not working for you, cut it, right? So you can see here, explode off demand, pull back for 20, 25 minutes here, and then explode at 7:05 Pacific Standard Time here through the 200 period moving average on a 5-minute time frame. And this goes from a price over your entry, right? So if your entry is somewhere close to 415.45, this goes all the way up to 415.75, goes up to 416, goes up to 416.25 in a matter of 15 minutes. Now, if you look at that from a price of 415.45 to a price of 416.25, almost a dollar move in a matter of 30 minutes. Guys, this is big time. This is big time. As long as we do not get a red candle to close below a previous green candle, we remain in the trade and we remain calm. We continue to hold this. We continue to hold this. Candle breaks down, never closes below green. Candle breaks up, red candle, never closes below green. Now this candle here breaks previous little bit of small red candle here. We can decide to get out on this and definitely get out here. So even if you waited and got out at 416.90, you still would have made close to $1.50 on this overall move. That's trade number 2. Let's look at the third trade. So let me take this line off of here. Okay, we got 2 trade ideas. Here's the third trade idea on the S&Ps, right? So let's look at the S&Ps. Let's use the first hour candles high as our entry. So we pull back into demand, we slowly bounce. And if you're trading on Eastern Standard Time, the 10 a.m. candle is what you want to focus on. Are you throwing your money into the 10 a.m. candle? Yes, if we take out the previous first hour. So the previous first hour is going to be that 9 to 10 o'clock block. That price is 415.50s. Very close, very similar to our last play here. All you would need to do is wait for the 10 a.m. candle to confirm that previous open candle coming off of demand. We're going to play into pre-market highs and start selling at 416.50. We're going to hold a runner to see if we can break pre-market, and we're going to sell on the way up. Now our supply zone is sitting at 418, so we want to keep that in mind. We need to be selling into 418. There's 3 trade ideas, 3 different particular plays, some of them on the 5-minute chart, some of them on the hourly chart. No matter if you are an aggressive scalper and you like to play the open, or you're someone who likes to sit back and be patient and wait 30 minutes for the market to kind of digest and then pick your poison, you definitely make money. If you guys are interested in getting a one-on-one mentorship where I'm going to work with you guys individually for 60 days, go over stocks to trade, create a trading plan, call out live trades in real time, do this type of technical analysis in real time, definitely head over to Evolution Traders Discord, link down in the description box below. Sign up below. All that information is down below. You guys can become a Evolution Traders lifetime member. We get access to the online community, access to the courses, access to the study guides, and access to that one-on-one personalized coaching. I'll see you guys on the inside.